In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix your proposal so that the next time you apply for a virtual assistant job, the client will actually want to respond to you. Here is one thing I want you to keep in mind. Your proposal is the single most important part of your virtual assistant application, because if you get the proposal right, then the client will feel interested to check out your portfolio. But if you get the proposal wrong, then it doesn't matter how amazing your portfolio is, because the client is never going to see it. Let's start with the one thing that is killing most of proposals, and that one thing is focusing on quantity and speed instead of focusing on quality. I see this all the time. If you are sending proposals, you don't have to be the first one to send your proposal. You don't have to send 100 proposals in a day. It's totally okay to send fewer proposals and make them count. You can make your proposal count by doing what most people are not doing. Don't use AI. If you are focusing on speed, then you are going to have to go to AI and maybe job description to AI and ask it to write your proposal. It is not going to be personal. It is not going to be unique. And if you are using AI, if you are focusing on speed and quantity over quality, then you will not spend enough time to read and understand the entire job description, because sometimes you will see a job description that is very long and you just have to go through it entirely in order to know how to write a good proposal. So the first thing you should do is stop focusing on quantity and speed. Instead, focus on writing quality proposal. Quality proposal is what is going to make your proposal effective, not quantity and not speed. And the next thing that is probably killing your proposal is not being specific enough. When you are writing proposal, it's very important to be specific on what you can do for the client, how you can do it for them, what is your experience in detail without being redundant. And this comes down to understanding the job description. If you understand the job description, then you know the tools that the client need. If they are hiring maybe general assistant, maybe they list in the job description they are looking for someone who knows how to use Trello. They need someone who knows how to use maybe Airtable. If you read and understand, you will know clearly all of these tools that the client is looking for someone who knows how to use those tools. So if you know it, then in your proposal you will include it clearly. I have experience using this tool and that tool. Even if you never use it actually for client work, if you practice work with it, you learn how to use it, then you can include that in your proposal. This is very important. If you are specific, you mention clearly the tools that they mention in the job description, you mention them in your proposal, and you explain your relevant experience with those specific tools. That is going to help you stand out. Another thing that is going to help make your proposal more specific is be specific about all your relevant work experience. If you have ever worked for anyone, mention it clearly in your job description. If you have never worked for anyone, but you go to do some learning process, you go to do some courses, you can explain it without being too redundant. This is going to help the client understand that you have attention to detail, and the client will have clear understanding of whether they are looking for you or not. And if they understand you are the right fit for the job, then they are going to seriously consider you. But if your proposal is vague, not specific, you are simply going to disappear among all the other 100 people who send their proposals. And another major thing that is killing your proposal is lack of experience in writing proposals. This is important. No matter how you prepare, you are not going to be perfect at writing proposals if you are just getting started. Just recently, I take a look at my freelancer.com account. I started my freelancing career on freelancer.com, and I look at some of the proposals I sent back in 2019, and I'm surprised at how dumb those proposals sound. So if you are just getting started, it's very hard really to get it right the first time. And so that is why lack of experience in writing proposal is something that is going to kill your proposal. So in order to get this right, you have to keep sending proposals. Every single day, put all your effort into writing effective proposal to the best of your knowledge and ability. And when you write the proposals, you send them. Every single day when you want to write a new proposal, put in your best into writing it and making it effective. If you do this, even if the first few proposals that you sent are bad, eventually they are going to start getting good. And the next thing that is killing your proposals has been an objection mindset. I see this all the time when I'm teaching people some things. When I start giving you some examples, do this, do that, make sure you don't do this, you don't do that, people will immediately start saying, yes, but I am doing all that. I say, don't do that in your proposal. Yes, I am not doing that in my proposal. When if I look at it, I can see that you are making those kind of mistake. There was someone who sent me a cold outreach email, and the email was seriously bad, full of grammatical error. I had trouble understanding some of the things they include in the email. But I respond to them, I explain to them, with this kind of proposal, it's very hard for you to get a job. So focus on writing good proposal with no grammatical error. I give them all the things that I see wrong in the email they sent. And the reply the person sent me is, oh yes, I know I am not doing this. I am not making these mistakes in the proposals I sent to potential client. But clearly he made the mistake in the email he sent to me. So that is objection mindset. When a problem is pointed out to you, you will object to it and say, oh, I'm not making that mistake. Oh no, I am doing everything right. And if you have this objection mindset, it's going to be seriously hard for you to get your proposals right. So what I want you to do right now is sit down and review the proposals that you sent recently. Check all the recent proposals you sent and seriously audit the proposals and figure out if some of the proposals are not specific enough, if you are being vague, or if you are using AI too much in your proposal, and if you are making any kind of mistakes that are going to stop you from getting hired. Auditing your proposal is one thing that is going to help you get on the right path to fixing your proposal. And if you get your proposal right, you can check out this next video to learn how to get your portfolio also right, so that when a potential client is interested in your proposal, they can check out your portfolio and they are going to see it right. If you find this video helpful, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next one.